Guys, are you ready for cuteness overload like you've never experienced before? Because I felt like that was exactly what Finding Dory was. But overall, was Finding Nemo sequel any good? Stay tuned. Every time Pixar released a movie, they started with a little short film. And this one, let me tell you, I felt like it was great overall. But I felt like it was just the right appetizer for the whole movie coming ahead. And it was just great overall. I feel like it was preparing yourself, or your charts of feeling to be ready for the actual movie. And let me tell you, it was good. So let me go quickly through pros and cons that I found watching Finding Dory. Dory overall, the character itself was great. Ellen did a great job. And sometimes when a supporting character gets its own movie, you have little concerns, but this one, Dory could pull it off. Great job for Ellen on that, and just Dory overall, a character, was great. What I really enjoy about this movie is that it takes you on a roller coaster of emotion like you've never experienced before. It just, sometimes you feel sad, sometimes you crack a few laughs, sometimes you feel like concerned, sometimes there's so many different feelings in this movie, and it just does an amazing job pulling it up. In this movie, Hank, the octopus, is definitely one of the best supporting character I've seen in a while. Watching a movie, at one point I had a concern about where the movie was going, but then this is where we see Hank arrive, and he just saves the day in my opinion. It doesn't save the day, but he just brings the movie to a whole new level, and without him, the movie would have been less good. Also, overall, Finding Dory was way more funny than I expected. I mean, I find myself laughing actually often, and same goes for the theaters. I mean, laughs were coming in at a faster pace than I expected in this movie. I think the thing I enjoyed the most while watching Finding Dory was the fact that it was not predictable, none whatsoever. I mean, I could see the movie ending like 3 times, but somehow they just found something out of the blue. See what I did there? Out of the blue. It's an ocean. But yeah, something out of the blue happened and the movie wasn't ending, and that happened like 3 times in the movie, which was great because I hate when a movie is predictable, and this one wasn't. 2 cons I want to quickly go over with. One is that at one point I felt like the movie was going to be way more repetitive and redundant than I thought so, but it wasn't the case. So that like 30 seconds of concern flew away pretty quickly. And the second point I want to go through is that Finding Dory, it's not really the title of this movie, it's probably Finding Dory's Parents or Dory Finding Something. Unless you argue the fact that Dory is on a spiritual journey of finding herself, which I guess you could say. But let's be honest, the title was probably based on Finding Nemo and the success of Finding Nemo, but it wasn't actually Finding Dory. But hey, that doesn't change the fact that the movie was great. So overall, I felt like Finding Dory was a really great movie. I would give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. I still enjoy Finding Nemo just a tiny bit better, but Finding Dory was still, I would say, in my top 7 of Pixar's movie. That's all I had for today, guys. Have you seen Finding Dory yet? If that's the case, make sure to comment down below what were your initial thoughts watching the movie. And if you haven't seen Finding Dory, make sure to go hit the theaters this weekend and go watch the movie because I feel like it's a great watch. As always, you guys take care, and I'll see you later.